Hey guys, it's Sadiq here and welcome to our channel. Welcome Farah to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Sadiq. And
So today we're gonna review a film, a Tamil film actually, which although it's very underrated, it was actually very underrated, but now it has received some really good reviews, and it's good to see that some unconventional but very thought-provoking content coming from South Indian cinema. And thanks again Farad for recommending this amazing film. So now we're going to review a Tamil film called Kadaisi Vivasayi. So it's a film which is recently released on SonyLiv. And without doing further ado, I would ask Farad to give a small spoiler-free synopsis of this film.
firstly, Sadiq, thank you, and thank you for removing some time as well. And I have written the review of Kadaisi Vivasayi on my site, Popcorn Reviews, the link of which you can leave it in the description box below. I'll leave it too, depending on which channel you're watching, Popcorn Reviews or Filmactico Reviews. And little bit before I go into the story, that I was not going to review this film. I mean, there are many such films, that come and go, and I said that seeing my workload over the weekend over so many new releases, I said that I may not watch this film. But then I happened to watch its promo, and in promo it had Vijay Sethupathi, and I quite liked the promo. It was something very fresh, and I said, okay, let's give this film a go. Like, let's watch. Normally, the content on SonyLiv is good, so let's give it a go. And I actually, it's a simple story. Okay, a very simple premise of a farmer. He's the last farmer in a drought-ridden, remote village who is asked to, you know you know give the first crop as a ritual to the deity, so that they get rainfall, something like that it is. So it is such a rooted and very earthy kind of a film, and the story is something like that, with a very simple story, with again a very nicely written satire. It has drama, it has so many emotions, so many heartwarming moments. And this movie, in times of thrillers and a lot of hatred, comes like a breath of fresh air. I cannot remember the last time a film which was dealing with agriculture as the main theme was released. I think it was probably Mother India that comes to my mind, or Do Bigha
Yes,
Zameen.
very few.
All such classics are there, but recently, per se agriculture, I mean, there is a Mandela, or similar stories that are set in remote villages, but per se agriculture, that I think I watched it after a very long time, and I was really, really happy watching this film. I think this film did not even met my expectation, but exceeded my expectations tenfold, by the end of it. So, Sadik, I just want to pose a question to you, since we are making it a two-way conversation. That what is your favorite movie on agriculture as a central theme? You remember any such films, or even if there are any films from Pakistan that you would have watched on similar subjects? Um,
So, so to be very honest, I'm not sure if I can say it's more of an agricultural film, but I can say it's Lagan, because the theme, actual theme, many say it's a sports film, but for me it
yeah,
was more of an agriculture film because there was a drought, as we all know, there was a drought, and all the villagers were very worried that when will the the rain come and when will they have all these things. And the text was also formed on the agricultural products, agricultural resources. So I think in terms of agriculture, if you can say, I think it has to be Lagan. But there have been many other few agricultural movies, but I to be honest, I don't remember now any of them. Though I have seen many of
I
these in
think
the
Mother
last.
India topped it for me. Mother India
Yeah.
was an absolute classic.
Yes.
That Dehatipan that we say,
Oh,
na? I'm using
yes.
that really came out, very well, and which is something which is the case here as well. I remember
I know.
another film, Tithi, Kannad film Tithi, that was there. Not
Yes, yes.
really on agriculture, but again close to that
I know.
genre.
I
But
know.
this is an out and out film
I
with
know.
definitely there are subplots and mythological references that are there in this film. That and some metaphors with peacocks, peahens. So they are like really very. It's a breath of fresh air. I mean, I don't want to come out of that world.
Absolutely. Same here. Same here. So yeah. So now, Farad, I would ask you regarding the technical elements of this film. So how for you were the direction and how was the screenplay and how was the editing?
I think the direction was, I think, outstanding. I think it had some few subplots as well, and all of them he was able to tie it well together. The emotions were there. Simple. There are two scenes, that I can give example of. They are not spoilers. So one of the the police officers, he's given a duty of switching on the pump by the magistrate court
Uh,
while the farmer is in jail. This is not a spoiler. It is there in the trailer as well. So that police officer first is very reluctant and asks some of the villagers to do it. Just go and switch on the pump. So they are saying, why should we go so far? And you are given the responsibility, you do it. So the police officer then does it once, twice, and then he starts liking it, because it is in that remote village. And then the villagers, couple of boys from the village come and say that, I think you've done it for enough days. Now we'll take it over. He said, no, these are the two most peaceful hours of my life, and I'm really liking it. So that is something that, just melted into my heart, that emotion that was there, so well. That scene, if you see, was shot. And, interest, he took interest in that agriculture part bit also. Another scene, which was a very heartbreaking scene for me, came a little towards the end, in which the farmer, spoilers, escapes from the court and goes to the area where he had sown his crop, and his crop has perished. So that I just it just broke my heart into so many million pieces. I mean, that imagine what a farmer would have gone through, does go through, if the crop gets spoiled after so much of hard work. The food that we eat every day, we keep wasting food, we throw food, we don't respect food, but farmer really works hard for every grain that is there.
true.
And that, if it gets spoiled even before he's able to reap the crop, it must be breaking his heart. And that emotion just hit me straight. I think it would hit any viewer there, that way it was shot. I just really felt bad in that scene. So these two scenes define the direction. It is excellent. And screenplay, I think, is quite brilliant. It balances emotions very well. It has many heartwarming moments, many moments of drama, not melodrama, simple drama. This reminds me of a Malayalam template, a Malayalam film template, that keep the screenplay slightly layered, but the premise should be simple. That is the template that they use. And yeah, the editing and everything, I mean, it just felt so beautifully in place. I mean, I just didn't want to, as I said, come out of that world at the end of the film. It's almost a 2.5 hour film, but it's just such a pleasure to watch. It's outstanding.
Excellent, excellent. So, and also I want to mention that the direction and the story is also written by Manikandan. So he's
Manikandan.
also the director and the writer and also the producer of this film. So heads off to
Yeah.
him that he has done such an amazing job, and I'm really happy to know that. And now coming to the music. So the music, as far as I've written, I mean, as far as I've read, music is by Santosh Narayan. And Santosh Narayan, as what I've observed, that he's probably one of the finest musicians that has come out of Tamil cinema over the last few years. And I also want to mention about Santosh Narayan that he has produced music for such amazing films like Jagathanda, like Pizza, and Iraivi.
Mango.
Yeah, and many other films. And apart from that, he was also responsible for providing music for Mahan and Navrasa and many others. Jagamithandiram also. So he's also a brilliant musician. So Farad, how was the music of this film in particular?
The music was very beautiful. It blended well. But the interesting fact, Sadik, there was a controversy here regarding the music. The initial music was given to Ilayaraja, the great Ilayaraja,
Wow,
and
wow.
somehow his music did not blend well according to the makers. So he was replaced with Santosh, and that is the controversy. Ilayaraja may have taken it personally. He went to the music association, and that controversy was there regarding this film. But music has eventually turned out to be pretty good. So I don't have any complaints. I think it is sparingly used. It signifies culture very well. So that I think came out well. So yeah, it's a nice little blend in the music that is there.
Great to know. Great to know that. So now coming to the performances. So how was the performances of all the actors and actors in this?
So it's interesting, there are two known actors that are there, Vijay Sethupathi and Yogi Babu, and they have smaller roles. Vijay Sethupathi has a very little role. Yogi Babu also has a very small role, but nice role. But all the other actors seem to be, non-actors. Which means that they belong to that region and they are actually feeling every emotion, which translates across the screen very well. I think the 80-year-old man, I think Nalandi is the name of the actor. He's an 80-year-old in the film.
Yeah,
He's a farmer. So
yeah,
well done. Even the actor who played the magistrate, uh, Rachel Rebecca, I think her name is, such an earnest and sincere performance. I mean, full of principles, yet held back by the system. She wants to do that, but she's held by the system. So that is again another great character that is there. Even the son, grandson, and his friend, all of them, they did a very very good job. I mean, I'm just amazed by the talent that this film had in terms of performance. I really enjoyed it.
excellent, excellent. So now I would like to know about what would be your rating for this film.
So, before that, I would just like to say that my rating is also there on Popcorn Reviews. Please read my detailed review of that on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S at the end. And this is for me the best Tamil film of the year so far. I haven't seen a better Tamil film this year yet. So I've rated it 4.5 out of 5. It's an absolutely must watch.
Really?
Highly, highly, highly recommended. I
Wow.
think if this does not motivate you to watch, I think little other things would. So it's like 4.5 out of 5 for me, and it's like such a brilliant. You will not want to come out of that world.
Wow.
And another thing about the cinematography, I didn't mention that some of the shots that are there, they just seem like paintings. The color palette and the frames that are captured are so beautiful. I mean, I just didn't want to come out of that world only. And it requires a nice big screen. You will get a good experience, movie watching experience. So it's 4.5 out of 5 for me, and not at all generously so. It's to the point, 4.5 out of 5.
Excellent, excellent. So yes, definitely. Then all the viewers I think have to watch it. And if you are praising it so much, which I've not always observed that you praise a film so much, and specifically those films that are unconventional and are usually not unheard about. So definitely there should be something special about this film. So guys, that's almost it from our side. And Farah, thank you so much for recommending this film, and thank you so much for appreciating such amazing cinema from South Indian cinema and specifically from Tamil cinema in particular. So, guys, thank you so much again for appreciating us and also for providing us your valuable feedback on a consistent basis. So, it's almost a wrap up from our end. So, I would request you to please check out Farad's website and Farad's review, which I've also provided in the description box. Popcorn Reviews. You can also check it out. And I would also
Channel
request you,
also.
yeah, I would request you to also please like and share and subscribe our channel. So, and you can also provide us your valuable suggestion again on a consistent basis in the comment section below. Absolutely, absolutely. So, guys, thank you so much, and it's a pleasure again, Farad, to review this film. So, it's almost a wrap on Friday. So, thank you so much, and take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.